Sudduth. I'm the co-owner of uniTEA Coffee Company and the owner of Wellness Place as well. The co-owner is Kyla Campbell, one of my daughters, and my manager is Katie. And your name has to start with an A or a K to work here. We have Allie.
Other than her.
I don't work here anymore. We have Allie, Alyssa, Katie, Kyla, and Allison. Yes. So if your name starts with any other letter, I'm so sorry. So anyway, so why did we open uniTEA Coffee Company? We decided that Kyla and I love quirky coffee shops, and we've been doing that, I think, since you were about 5, going to coffee shops. And so we decided we were going to have our own coffee shop, and in the process, one of my children is dairy and gluten intolerant, and the other 3 are dairy intolerant. So I learned how to cook gluten and dairy free, and we figured that we would just share that with the community. We have lots of people that come in here that have tons of different allergies, and they tell us their allergy, and we tell them what we have that they can eat. So while we can't meet every need, we do as well as we can. Like, for instance, we're not a nut-free facility. However, we have things that are designated without nuts. We're not a vegan facility, but we do have vegan items that people can get, vegetarian items. We find our clientele, what percentage would you say is like out-of-towners? Maybe like 40%, 30%.
Which I think is interesting, because part of why we opened this too is that, so I can't eat gluten or dairy, and usually I have to go somewhere like Richmond or Fredericksburg to find something to eat. There's not that many places here unless I just want to eat salad for the rest of my life and nothing else. So it's interesting. We have a lot of people, I think, come in with gluten, especially, like particularly celiacs disease.
And the first response is, does this have gluten?
Like, they ask for
does this have
everything.
gluten?
Yeah.
Does that have gluten? And
Because you're not used to being able to go somewhere.
They get to choose anything on the menu, and they get overwhelmed. So, which is actually kind of nice. And here's the thing: anybody can eat what we serve, but they can't go into all the other places and eat what's served there. And those of you that ate something, how different was it, or drank something, than what you normally get? It's really, we work really hard to try and find good tasting substitutes. And if something tastes bad, we don't serve it. We won't put it out here. So we specialize in, we can serve anything that a normal coffee shop would. And we specialize in tea lattes. We have over 70 varieties of tea that you can get hot, iced, latte'd, or by the ounce, dry. And we can latte any of them. Not all of them are yummy latte'd.
But if you ask for it, I will make it into a latte.
Yes. Yeah. What we do is we concentrate the tea, and then add the foam and the steamed milk and all that good stuff. But we also have organic fair trade coffee. What am I missing, ladies?
Do you cater?
We do small catering, pickup orders only. We do not go out, but people like to buy whole breakfast casseroles. That's the other thing we specialize in. We do 2 sweet and 2 savory breakfast casseroles per week, and they change by the week. We always have a soup of the day or the week, and then we have our menu. We do not serve pork either, and we serve local beef, local chicken, local lettuce. When we can get local veg, we do that. We're serving my asparagus from my farm that I don't farm anymore, except the asparagus, in a pasta salad that Katie made, and it was really yummy, I believe, Kelly. So, and then we also have artisans that have their items here. As you can see, we had a cute little Easter display. It's still April, so. And then we also carry tea wares and some coffee wares. You can get coffee whole bean, ground, as well. And we also make gift baskets. So we offer classes The next class coming up is Nature Prints with Celeste Johnston. She's a local artist. It's very well known. She's taught in Richmond and all over Virginia. We're still taking registrations if anybody sees this. But we also do tea parties as well. If you have 10 or less people, you can have a tea party during working hours. If it's 10 or more, it's 9 or less, sorry. If it's 10 or more, then we book outside of hours just because you can see we're kind of a small place. So, and we do have to know 48 hours in advance because we have to make sure we have the food for what you need. And yes, we can do kids' tea parties as well. Anything else that you guys can think of? We are very small. I do also, I'm also a Reiki master in addition to being a therapist, and I'm also trained in EMDR, which is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, in addition to doing regular therapy.
Part of this also started, you've had your counseling practice for
2009.
over 10 years.
2009 is when I opened.
And I think even back then, you talked about doing something that was like focusing on health, but in different areas of your life. So like that was obviously one was the mental health, but then this is like the food component of it because that also affects your
Mental
health,
health,
your mental health. Yeah. So like that just being a part of that was another reason for this being here.
Trying to do healthy alternatives, of course, as we're looking at all the desserts. But we try to use as healthy as possible in our ingredients. So.
Well, the food was delicious.
Thank you.
Like so
Thank
good.
you.
And what a cute place.
And we can do to-go orders. People can call ahead if you're in a
Okay.
hurry. We try to go as fast as we can, but we don't use microwaves either. We use a convection oven because microwaves are not good for you, no matter what people say, you know. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And how can people find you online?
We are on Facebook. It's Facebook, I think, /uniTEA. And also Instagram.
Yeah.
Here's our card, which Kyla designed.
Nice.
And by the way, the orange shirt is also for UVA. Kyla's getting ready to graduate in a year.
I don't mind them at all.
This year, right?
Yeah, one more semester.
And then I have a kid at JMU. So.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Wonderful. Did everybody like this?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
very
Good.
fabulous. I have to say that pasta salad with the asparagus, fabulous. Thank you. It was really good.
Cool. Well, again, thank you.
Well, thank you for coming, everybody.
Okay.